This is grown man. Roads, grown man. This is grown man.
This is grown man, no man.
Roads, grown. This is grown. This is grown man. Roads, grown man. This is grown man. Roads, grown. This is grown.
Discipline is fickle. We all know it's important. We've heard it 1,000 times. Be disciplined, stay consistent, build better habits. But actually being disciplined, that's a whole different story. It's not easy. I think that's exactly why so many people, including myself, fall off the proverbial wagon every now and then when it comes to being disciplined. It isn't because we don't want it. It's because it's hard. What I'm starting to realize, though, is that whenever I can push myself to stay disciplined, whenever I can create just a little bit of structure, it actually takes a lot of stress off my shoulders. It sounds backwards, doesn't it? You'd think routines would feel restrictive. But for me, and I'm sure for you and many others, they've started feeling freeing. I don't have to wonder what comes next, you know what I mean? I don't have to scramble, I just move. Maybe that's why the things worth having are to be worked for. They have to be fought for. If discipline came easy, I don't think we'd appreciate it the way that we do now. The struggle is part of what gives it value. A perfect example is waking up in the morning. Ironically, that's become harder now than it used to be. I tell myself I'm getting up at 6 o'clock, I'm going to start my day, I'm going to have some structure before work. I'm going to get something accomplished. But then life happens. My wife and I have 2 little girls, and lately they've been waking us up throughout the night. Sleep regression is real. Sometimes you wake up and you can't get back to sleep. Then that alarm goes off. 6 o'clock then becomes 6:30. 6:30 turns into 6:45, and so on and so on. Now I'm rushing. I don't think the lesson here is that discipline is important. We already know that. I think the lesson is that it's completely normal to be uncomfortable while you're trying to build it. We beat ourselves up because we're not perfect. But maybe perfection isn't the goal. Maybe the goal is just getting a little better than yesterday. When you do manage those little wins, pay attention to them. Pay attention to how things start falling into place when you have a little structure compared to when you don't. Sometimes the difference is bigger than we realize. I look at people who seem locked in, and sure, maybe discipline comes easier to them now. But I guarantee it didn't start that way. Somebody who's disciplined enough to hit the gym every morning might struggle to sit down and read a simple book. And I struggle with both those examples, so there's that. Somebody who's financially disciplined might struggle somewhere else. We all have our thing. We're human. This morning, I took my dog for a walk. I wasn't trying to hit a certain number. I actually forgot my smartwatch and I was kind of in my own world. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just moving. When I got back, I realized we'd been out for almost 50 minutes. That was a small win. Now, I want to do it again tomorrow. Maybe not for 50 minutes, but you get the point. And I want to do it the day after that and make this a perpetual habit. Not because I have to prove something to anybody, but because I know these little wins add up. They become habits. They become structure. They become the person you're trying to become. So if you're trying to be more scheduled, more structured, more disciplined, and you're finding it difficult, I see you. And maybe you've fallen off. I see you there too. Maybe life got in the way. Maybe time has been working against you. I get it. I really, really do. I just hope tomorrow is your day, or this afternoon, or this evening, whenever your next opportunity comes. I hope you take it. One small win. That's all it has to be. And men, trust me when I tell you, we know how important discipline is. But you're no less of a man because you struggled with it. You're no less of a man because you slipped. Brother, you're human too. We'll get there. This is Grown Man News. My name is Felix C. Arroyo, and I'm reminding you to stay steady, stay focused, stay grown.